for those checking in here, I'm gonna just try to start doing this morning warm-up sketch. Get the day started, get ready to work on stuff. Like today, I'm gonna be coloring a couple of covers. One of those will be another Do You Poo cover. So I'll probably see that in a couple of days once I get it colored. So I'm going to start taking suggestions. Take down some names of characters to draw and whatnot, and start doing those every day. And then once I get time, I will stream the finished piece, or I'll stream working on the finished piece, post a picture, and then we're still deciding. We might sell them outright, might do live sale, not sure. We'll get those details posted as we work on it and get things set up. But since we're still in quarantine mode, we'll try doing this for the next little bit. I'm going to try to share the stream around to a couple of the groups real quick. Let's see if I can get this to work. That worked. Alright. Got that shared a couple places. I'm going to open up the chat thing here. So sorry if anybody's commented already and I missed it. Albert, good morning. Thanks for coming by to check it out as I work on this thing here. I was going to try to see if I can get this updated on my Twitch account, but it is not working for me. There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. Cameron, good morning. Danny, good morning. Thanks you guys for tuning in to watch me sketch here. Just give me one quick second here. I'll try to update the posting on Twitch here. Alright. Hopefully that's updated. Lisa, what's going on? Again, thank you guys for coming to check this out. I'm going to finally start sketching here now. I think I've got stuff figured out, hopefully. So I'm going to sketch Beastman from Masters of the Universe. So this is going to be my, hopefully for the next little bit, my morning routine here. So if anybody's got any questions, comments, whatnot while I'm working on this, feel free to throw them in the little chat thing. Again, I'm gonna start taking suggestions from anybody watching. So if there's something you wanted to see me draw and I haven't drawn it yet, now's the opportunity. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to do it today, but I will in the upcoming live drawing sessions. So go ahead to post any kind of suggestions or whatnot, and then I will do those, and like I said, we'll either sell them outright, put them up for auction, whatnot. let's see. Let me write that down. Albert, that's a great suggestion. I know a buddy of mine will be thrilled to see that one. So, alright, so got a suggestion for Darkwing Duck. My buddy Jeremy from Malmy Studios will be all over that. So, anybody else that's watching, you want to see me draw something in particular, something that maybe I haven't seen me do or work on or whatnot, throw it in there. So I'm trying to break down Beastman here to start the sketch. So I usually start with some pretty basic shapes and whatnot. So we got Jason with the Iron Fist. All right. Cool. Good suggestions so far. This is my process for working on these things. I usually break everything down. Start with some basic shapes to kind of rough everything in, and just start building from there. Try to do it really light. Like I'm using it's either a 5H or a 4H lead. I can't remember which one. Alright, Cameron has Goliath from Gargoyles. Alright, yeah. All sorts of stuff I don't think I've ever drawn. So, let's see here. This is why I do everything really light and start out really basic, is makes erasing a little bit easier. I realize with adding in the crazy hopefully it's not the wrong thing to say, but everybody usually refers to it as like an Amish style beard without the mustache here. Throw that in there. So I realize I gotta lower the, I guess that's a star on his chest piece. Alright, so I'm going to start getting in a few more of these facial features here. Alright, John says, the captain from Star Blazers, space battleship Yamato, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'll add that to the list. I misread that at first. I saw the Star Blazers thing, and I think I was thinking of, was it Starjammers from X-Men? It was Cyclops' dad. Alright, so I got those on the list. Great suggestions so far. So I'll, yeah, Corsair. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of initially when I saw that. Suppose I could throw him on the list too. What the heck? I don't think I've ever drawn him either. I was listening to something the other day where it was like they wanted to. All right, Ian's going all out here. Aquaman versus Black Manta. Here I'm trying to do warm-up sketches and keep them simple, and Ian's going all out on me. I think I'm up for the challenge. I gotta say, I never watched that. I never watched the Space Battleship show, but I did watch Battle of the Planets and the G-Force, or whatever the other name was for it that they turned it into. Back when Cartoon Network would air it, I watched G-Force on there, or Battle of the Planets, whichever one it was at the time. I always get it mixed up which one was which. And I like the way you're thinking, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get a little bit more elaborate as time goes on with these things. Let's see, Snidely, Whiplash, and Muttley. Nice. Hopefully I'm thinking of the right characters. They were part of the whole Hanna-Barbera thing, right? And they were involved in what was the Hanna-Barbera race show? All the characters like had the crazy cars and did the race thing. So it's coming to mind thinking about that. Yes, Laugh Olympics, Wacky Races, yes, those. Again, more stuff that I can't really say I remember watching as a kid, but I remember, probably like high school or whatever. And again, like Cartoon Network and Boomerang would like re-air those things, and I would watch those things. I probably watched them as a kid too, because they would rerun that stuff constantly. My only memories of ever seeing it later on when they were doing all the episodes. Alright, so I'm scribbling all my stuff in here for Beastman. Get him, get everything kind of roughed in. And if anybody didn't happen to see it over the weekend, game plan is sometime probably next month, maybe into June, just kind of see how things work out here. Steph and I are going to do an exclusive cover for for Quarantine Con, as we've been calling it. Gonna do either a Do You Poo or a Hardly Thin, and I posted a poll on my personal page over, I guess it was yesterday, and it was in the story thing on Facebook. So if you didn't see that and vote over on my fan page, I've got a thing running. Just leave a comment what you'd rather see: Do You Poo or Hardly Thin. Got an idea for. So far, Hardly's been in the lead between the two things I've got going. She's ahead by, I think, 4 votes, something like that. So if you guys haven't jumped over there and put in your preference, feel free to see who ends up winning out, and then we're gonna do a limited variant. Donald, thank you. Thanks for coming to check out the stream here. Just filling everybody in. Doing a poll if you follow me on Facebook at all. If you wanted to see which variant cover I do next, as I work on this Beastman sketch, I'm gonna try doing these every morning. Somewhere in the realm of starting around 10 a.m. Maybe jumping on here for about an hour doing a warm-up sketch, see where I get, and then I'll finish these off later, and then probably stream working on some of the other aspects, either the inks or the colors, maybe both, depending on where I get in between projects and commissions. So if you wanna check it out, please feel free to give me a follow. Looks like you're watching on Periscope and or Twitter there. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing these hopefully daily as just kind of my morning routine of trying to get hands, arms, all that moving and get ready to work on stuff. So feel free to follow along, and I'm taking suggestions. So if you got a suggestion, yes, I have done a couple of drawings for tattoos. It's something don't get a lot of requests for, but I have done that. If it's something you might be interested in, feel free to drop me a message. I think I removed the link tree off of my post, but let's see. I can type in my Facebook page. Would probably be the easiest way to drop me a message. I just put in comment there with a link to my Facebook page. Hopefully that'll get to you. How about skulls? Like, have I done drawings of skulls for tattoos, or are you saying that's a suggestion of what I should draw as a skull? Either one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a skull for a tattoo design, but I've done a skull for I take that back. Now that I think about it, I guess I did do a skull, like probably about almost 15 years ago for a t-shirt design. And then I've done, a tattoo design, and then I've done several for t-shirt designs. But my Facebook page there, it's Sean Forney Illustration, or you can just find me at seanforney.com and shoot me an email if that's something you're interested in, getting something done for a tattoo. I do commissions, and that is a possibility for a commission. You can. James, what's going on? Hail Hydra. The Hydra Master Indy is in taking a nap. So James, it looks like you're just joining in. So this is going to be my morning routine for the next little bit, where we're still under stay-home orders. So I'm taking suggestions for morning warm-up sketches. So if there's something you want to see me do a sketch of and watch along in one of these morning sessions, feel free to throw it in the comments there. Cool, Donald, thank you. yeah, if you got questions or whatever, feel free to shoot me a message, shoot me an email. My website should have an email page where you can just go in and fill out the form and send over any kind of question or whatnot. So I'm sure everybody's watching me bounce all around on Beastman. It's usually the way I work. I try to rough in stuff and try to move across the whole thing to get everything kind of roughed in, so I've got a better idea of when I go in to tighten stuff up, what's going to be where. Just my thought process as I try to move through the drawing. Alright, so got quite a bit of them roughed in here. Alright. So he is roughed in. So my next step is usually take a kneaded eraser to this thing, clean up, lighten up all my sketch marks, going with a little bit softer lead. So I was starting out with either a 4H or 5H lead. Go ahead and take the kneaded eraser, kind of clean all this up. Alright, so mostly cleaned up here. So I'm going with softer lead like I was saying. Lately I've been using an H lead. Either in a lead holder like I was just using, or kind of my other go-to has been a 0.5 mechanical pencil. It's kind of based on what part I'm doing, what feels more comfortable at the time. So it's kind of going and detail the eye a little bit here. I'll still stay on here for maybe another, give it about 10 more minutes. If anybody's joined in and wants to throw out a suggestion for upcoming warm-up sketches, feel free to do so. Anybody that might have joined in recently and missed that at the beginning, that's my game plan for the next little bit during the stay-home orders. I'm going to try to do some morning warm-up sketches, get juices flowing, get ready to work each day. So got a little list going here. If anybody hasn't seen the comments above, I've got a Darkwing Duck, Iron Fist, Goliath from Gargoyles, Captain from Star Blazers, Corsair, Aquaman versus Black Manta, and Snidely, Whiplash, and Muttley. So I've got quite the assortment going. So if you want to chime in with something you want to see drawn, go ahead and leave a comment. And then try to stream, not only just doing the warm-up aspect and getting the stuff started, but then I'll try to stream later on doing the finishing stuff to it, and then post a finished piece, and then put them up for sale some way, shape, or form. So if you guys are around and free in the mornings, feel free to chime in each day. John, that's awesome. That's I tried mentioning it each time being on here, and I don't think I have yet, but it's kind of the thought behind doing this, was just try to give everybody a little bit of entertainment. And I can't do conventions right now because they're all shut down, so this is my way of doing that little bit of that feeling, as well as I can't get out necessarily, but I can get some interaction through doing this. So it's I appreciate everybody that comes by and throw something in the chat here so we can talk and whatnot, and gives me some entertainment as well as just some conversation. Oh, awesome. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Leanne. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that, and hopefully they're learning something as I scribble stuff. And as always, feel free to ask any questions if if they got questions on how I'm doing something, or what tool I'm using, any of that kind of stuff. Glad to help out in some way, shape, or form. Awesome. I'm glad she's digging it, and hopefully she can watch a few more times as I work on these things. Kevin, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming to watch me scribble here this morning. How's quarantine life treating you guys? All right, starting to throw some of the hair on Beastman here, and there's plenty of it. Kevin, cool, man. Good to hear things are going well, and yes, obviously I'm working from home all the time. Stuff's working from home. Trying to figure out how to do the at-home remote teaching. It's been a little bit of a challenge and a trip so far, and we are also trying to work on the next Scarlet project. We're gonna do. Anybody caught me on Odd Musings last week with Brett? We're doing an update to Scarlet's Field Guide to Cryptids, so we'll be posting some of that stuff as soon as I get caught up. I've got some projects that take me through this week, and then I've got a cover due by the end of the month. And so as I have time between commissions and stuff, I'm gonna be working on artwork for the upcoming Cryptids book that will launch on Kickstarter. Once things kind of turn back around, gonna kind of wait it out. Want to make sure that we can put our best effort into the project, and make sure we can successfully crowdfund it. So keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. We'll post updates as we work through the things. John, yeah, it's definitely been interesting. It's an interesting time for sure. Yeah, Kevin, throw in there, because I know a little bit about Scott's book, but not enough to give any kind of details. And I don't know what your latest project is you're working on. Stuff's telling me Poe from the living room. So Edgar Allan Poe, I'm assuming. Okay. But yeah, feel free to throw a link in there if you got some information on it. I'm sure everybody will love to check it out. And I should probably throw a link in here to give some love to my buddies, which I don't know their exact Facebook link, but you know what? Hopefully I typed that right. Odd Musings. Check out their Facebook and YouTube page. Did the podcast last week. They do every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. There we go. Kevin's got his info in there. Scott's book Crimson Shadows, and his book Poe Macabre Master. Cool. So yeah, if you guys haven't, check out both Kevin and Scott's stuff, and like I said, check out the Scott we're mentioning, Scott Zambelli. He and Brett Pinson have a podcast, Odd Musings. Like that's what I was on last Wednesday, where Brett and I just kind of chatted about all things non-Comic-Con related, and just had some fun. Hung out for about an hour and whatnot. So it's still available up on their Facebook page, and I believe you can go give it a listen on their YouTube channel. So Kevin's, both his and Scott's projects are launching late this summer. So there we go. Cool. All right, there we go. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin threw in the link to Odd Musings there, so check the guys out. It's a fun podcast. Leonardo, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. Been working on this Beastman sketch here as my morning warm up. And anybody else that might have just joined in, I'm going to try live streaming some morning warm-up sketches each day. So I'm taking suggestions. So if you want to throw out a suggestion for what I do for a upcoming warm-up sketch, feel free to throw in the comments. I'm going to aim to do about the same day every morning. Well, hey, that's awesome, man. Brazil. Very cool. So I'm going to shoot for probably starting around 10 a.m. Eastern each time I work on one of these. Or earlier if I get a chance. So I don't know how many folks are up that early right now. Kurt's going to look like this sketch by the end of lockdown. By the end? It hasn't happened already? I kind of feel like I look like this already. So and Kurt, I don't know if you just joined in, but I'll give you the same spiel. I'm going to be doing morning warm-ups sketches around the same time, hopefully each day, to kind of get the juices flowing each day, and I'm taking suggestions, so if you want to throw out a suggestion, go for it. I'm probably going to say this wrong, A+, Aplis, I don't know if I'm saying that right, thank you, appreciate that. Kurt, I shaved last week too. I'm probably going to stick to that schedule of once a week because, I'm lazy. But yeah, this is I think we're all going to be crazy hairy monsters by the time this thing's done. Oh, thanks, man. So it was my first pronunciation right, A+, or is it Aplis? Let me know whether it was the first or the second one was the right one. I'm trying not to butcher everybody's names, but I know what's happening. Very cool, man. Very cool. First ones. All right, so A+. All right, cool. So I'm gonna try making this warm-up sketch thing live stream my daily routine. So got a few folks that are joining from other locations other than Facebook. So if you want, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'm gonna keep trying to work on these things each day, finish them up. Huh, Albert, that's cool. Lately we've made it pretty easy. I got a pair of clippers, and my wife just puts a guard on it and just starts cutting. Um, it's pretty easy. Uh, Anybody that's actually trying to get a decent haircut, yeah, it's gonna be a pain right now. We actually had A plus. Thanks, man. You stay safe too. I appreciate it. Um, we actually had either a senator or something like that. Their wife posted something because she was upset because she couldn't go get her hair done, and the internet just went on the full on attack mode and went after her because she was trying to get somebody to come to her house and do a haircut, which is illegal as far as I understand, and it's just also A plus. You might be able to say if I'm doing that right. You can't just show up to somebody's house and start cutting their hair and get paid for it. At least not in Ohio. So I don't know where you're at. I don't know if the laws are different everywhere, but yeah, it was pretty funny and pretty messed up. And Albert, it's a good way to go. Just buzz it all off. Let's see. Trying to catch everybody's questions here. John. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so your name's been butchered by doctors and scholars alike. Yeah, it happens. Leonardo. Yes, I'm gonna ink and probably color this piece. I'm not gonna do it today on stream, but I will do it as I get time between projects and commissions. So I'm gonna start a bunch of morning sketches like this, like a big headshot or something along those lines, and then I'll try to stream as I work on it later on. It'll just kind of be as I have time, and I'll probably stream the more finished aspects of it later in the day, as well as streaming some of the commissions I'm working on. So it's just gonna kind of be sporadic for a little bit, but yes, eventually this will be ink and most likely color. And then finished pieces will go up for sale some way, shape, or form. So this is another one of my. We aren't doing comic conventions right now, so try to make some artwork available to folks in other ways. I'll post pictures of stuff as I get them done, either on my personal page, my fan page, Instagram, all that kind of jazz. Should have links to all that through my link tree on one of the accounts. Yeah, I agree. That's a little messed up. I understand you gotta look presentable and whatnot because you're doing all these press conferences and whatnot. But you kind of don't live up to that that image of you're doing what all your constituents are doing. John, I gathered what you meant, but yeah, thanks for the clarification there. Yeah, wear a hat, put the hair in a ponytail. Some of these like press conferences and whatnot are even being done from people's homes, so I mean, we're all in the same boat. It's not that big a deal. And I'm going to wrap this up here real quick because it just started getting really windy, and I think I just heard our trash can go tumbling down the street. Yeah, full face shield. There you go. Everybody should just start putting on like masks. And we're already wearing the face masks to protect ourselves. And everybody just start putting on a Halloween mask. We'll all be good. Everybody that's watching, And if you're watching later on, I appreciate everybody's time watching me here, and everybody's suggestions on characters. I'll keep trying to do this daily, and work on some different sketches and whatnot. I appreciate all the suggestions and all that. So yeah, I will catch everybody on the next video. Even after the video is done, feel free to throw stuff in the comments if you got any other suggestions, whatnot. So I will be back hopefully later today after I get a couple of projects finished up. I've got to color a couple of covers. Once those are done, I'll try streaming some commissions and some other stuff throughout the day as I get time. Again, appreciate you guys all being here and watching. Catch you on the next video here.